guys! Here's a new series featuring KageHina. Enjoy!
Disclaimer: I do not own the haiku characters that are to be used in this story. Photos or covers were picked from Google. Credits to the owner.
I was in my office dealing with a bunch of papers when my secretary called. Mr. Kageyama, the chairwoman is here with your cousin, Kyoko-san said. I instantly stop what I'm doing as I stare at the phone speaker. As I exhaled, I said, let them in. I fixed my table a little bit as Kyoko-san opened the door. Oh, thank you, my dear, Mama said as she entered the room. You're welcome, ma'am, Kyoko-san said. Good morning. Why are you here? I asked. Mama glared at me and said, you're supposed to offer a seat for me. Where are your manners, Tobio? My cousin chuckled as Mama scolded me. I'm asking Kay what he's doing here. Of course, it is not for you, Mama, I said. Way to dodge it, Toby, Kay said as he laughed at me. I glared at him. He's not helping. Stop it, you too, Mama said. I assisted Mama in sitting on the couch as I offered, would you like some tea? I want a strawberry shortcake, Kay said. I stared at him and said, you have a photo shoot later, Kay. Cut down on your sweets. He pouted. Yes, give me some tea. And give your cousin his cake. Mama said. Mama, hi, Granny loves me, Kay teases. Later, after the shoot, Mama said, which made Kay pout again. I sigh in relief. Stop pouting, Kay. It doesn't suit you. Kay rolled his eyes. I start preparing some tea and coffee. So Mama, what a pleasure that you visit me here. Nothing much. I just want to have my morning walk and decided to drop by here, Mama said. Morning walk? I asked as I put the cup on the coffee table and continued, with Kay. What, can't I accompany Grandma? Kay said defensively. Maybe. Did you do something wrong? I asked. I didn't do anything, Toby. He exclaimed. Make sure that I don't want to deal with anything related to you like last time. I'm not your manager, I said. He glared at me as he stood up and looked around the room. Mama sighed as she caught my attention. Well, I just want to see the progress of our company in person. That is why I'm here, Tobio. Oh, what do you think? I asked nervously. You're doing great. You're doing better than me in handling the company, which makes me worry about your welfare, she said. Welfare? As far as I can remember, I will still be able to have a work-life balance. So maybe that welfare. When will you get married? She asked, which Kay dropped a book because of surprise. I almost choked on my coffee and coughed. Mama. I looked at Kay and said, don't drop my precious books, Kay. Sorry, he said as he picked up the book. What? I want to meet my great-grandchildren, you know, she said. Mama, I'm gay, I shouted. So, you can adopt kids or do surrogacy. I just want to meet your partner before I die, she said. Mama, you still have a longer life to live. And, why don't you ask Kay? He's older than me, I said. Wow, we're the same age here, Toby. Like I'm just ahead of you for 3 months, Kay said. Still older. Kay rolled his eyes. He has his own life. But you, I don't want you to bury yourself at work and forget to look for a partner in your life, Mama said, which I sighed. Mama glared at me. As she stood up, she said, if you won't find a partner, I'll remove you from being the CEO and heir of the company, and I'll give it to Kay. Is that clear, Tobio? I and Kay were baffled by our grandma's declaration. My eyes widened as I stuttered, yes, Mama. I'll visit the canteen, she said. I'll stay here. I'll have some catching up to do with Tobio, Kay said. Okay, Mama agreed as she exited the room. Fuck, Tobio. What? Do something about it. I living my life, don't change that. Kay exclaimed. What am I supposed to do? I asked him. I don't know. You're the one who is good at planning, so think something. I don't want to be buried in papers, you know. Kay said. I start thinking while walking back and forth. I can't think of an idea to get off from the situation. Think faster, Toby. I need an initial plan before I left your office for my photo shoot. Kay said as if he was helping me to think. Shut your trap, Kay. I'm thinking here, why can't you also help me since you're at stake here? I said, what will I contribute? Tells you, do some audition or job offer. Something like looking for husband-wife. He said nonchalantly. I stopped in my tracks and looked at my cousin. That was a brilliant idea, Kay. You're a genius, I exclaimed. I what? Yeah, we will make an audition. If ever I find someone interesting, then boom, I got a partner. I need you to give me some contacts within the entertainment industry, I said. Okay, I called Kyoko-san and said, Kyoko-san, I need you here. The sound of my phone woke me up from my slumber. Moshi Moshi, what did you do this time? The serious tone on the other end of the line says. As I look at the caller ID, the remaining traces of sleep had left me. I didn't do anything, I said defensively. Are you sure? When I opened my phone early in the morning, there were lots of reporters asking if you had an illicit affair with the famous Mia Atsumu, Kenma said. Huh, check your phone now, he said. I put the call on speaker while opening my browser on my phone to check the latest news. And guess what? The trending news is, Hinata Shoyo having a date with Mia Atsumu. There's someone caught us together exiting a building wherein Atsumu-san was holding my waist. Those paparazzi know how to get the right angle, I thought to myself. I swear, Kenma, it is nothing. Those idiots took the picture from the wrong angle. Atsumu-san was helping me that time when I almost slipped, I said. Just slipped. He's holding your waist, he said, unamused. I don't fucking know. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to have a concussion? Or just slipped without a pose, so, that will be the featured news instead. Or I'll slip and pose like a model as if I'm saying, go ahead. Take a picture. I know you're there, I angrily said. You're my manager Kenma, you're supposed to believe me. I added whining. He chuckled and said, I believe you show. You have to lay low those scandals, okay? You're just starting in the industry. You are supposed to be known for being a great actor, not someone that keeps being in a scandal. I know, I sighed. Aside from this. Do I have a project lineup this week? Nothing much since you just finished filming your last movie. Just modeling later in the afternoon. Oh, and also there is an audition for. I can hear some shuffling noise in the background. KT Company. They sent an invite for us and tells to send a talent, either male or female. Since you are the only one that is free this week, do you mind going for the audition? He asked. Is there anything specific on the invite? I curiously asked. They didn't put any specifics, just pleasing personality, good at acting. He pauses before saying the next qualification, knows how to cook and clean a house. What, are they looking for a wife or a housekeeper? I said, I'm not sure. You can read the invite when you reached here in the office. And I guess you need to start preparing, he said. I look at the clock and see the time. Shoot, it's already 12 noon. I have to go. See you later Kenken. I end the call and start preparing for my photo shoot. As I reached the venue, I was greeted by the photographer. Hi, you must be Hinata Shoyo, the photographer greeted me. Ah, yes, hello. I'm sorry if I'm late, I said. No, you're just right on time. And sorry for the short notice, but apparently, you're supposed to be partner for this shoot ditched us, so we found a different partner this morning. Would that be fine? They said. I smiled and said, ah, yes. No problem. Okay, you can proceed to the dressing room so you can start preparing, they said. Okay, thanks. I headed into the dressing room and greeted the crew as they helped me prepare for the photo shoot. As the makeup artists do their thing, a tall blonde male with eyeglasses enters the room. A staff approaches him and said, hello there, you must be Tsukishima K. Ah, yes, hello, the blonde guy said. Thanks for coming. Please wear this and proceed to sit there, the staff instructed. Okay, it's not bad having him as a partner for this photo shoot. After he wears the clothes that are to be used for the shoot. He sits beside me as the makeup artist does his makeup. Hello. I stare at his reflection in the mirror. I smiled as I reply, hello. What is your name? He asked. Hinata Shoyo. You. I replied. Tsukishima K. Nice to meet you, Hinata-san, he said. Likewise, and you're too formal. You can call me Shoyo, I said. Oh, okay, Shoyo. You can also call me K, he said. He stared at me again and said, you're quite cute, Sho. I blushed because of the sudden compliment. Thanks. Our conversation was cut when the photographer shouted, okay. Is everyone ready? We all agreed. Let's start. Thanks for your time, Hinata-kun. Until next time, the photographer said. Thank you. Nice working with you. I bow down in respect and wave, indicating that I'm about to leave the venue. Shoyo. Kei calls me to get my attention. I smiled at him and said, hey. Nice working with you, Kei. Likewise. Can I have your number, Shoyo? You know, just in case we will have a future project, he asked as he handed his phone. Yeah, sure, I said. Here, I punched in my phone number and returned it to Kei. Here, thanks. Bye-bye, he said. After saying goodbye, I head on to the agency to meet with Kenma. Kenma, I'm here, I said as I entered his office. Hey, Sho, how's the photo shoot? Kenma asked. Tiring. So, let me see the invite, I said as I sat on the couch. Kenma gave the invite to me. I read the invite and was amazed by its content. Wow, they laid a better offer. A 1-year exclusive contract sponsorship from them. Yeah, I know right. I'll take it. I guess I can pull it over, I said. You sure? Yeah, and I don't have any projects yet for the next 3 months, am I correct? I asked. Well then, the venue of the audition is also stated there. You just have to go there tomorrow. Make sure to impress them, okay? Kenma said. Yeah, I will. I head to the audition and found that there are lots of people lining up. I was surprised by how many people were willing to join the audition. Wow, I guess they want to have the sponsorship. I lined up for the application form. When I took a copy and fill up. This was the first time I filled up a form for an audition that asks for a medical history. Are we subject to experiments or what? I thought. As I was finished filling up and was given a number, I headed to the waiting area. Look what we have here. I instantly knew, who is it? I guess, I'm having a bad mood today, I thought to myself. Nice to see you again, Tadashi. What are you doing here? Aren't you going on a date with Mia-san? He said mockingly. I gave him a fake smile and said, I'm not dating anyone. Oh, really? Or did you just got threatened by Sakusa-san? He smirked. I just gave him a small smile, then I look at my phone trying to ignore him. Hey, don't ignore me. He tries to grab me, but he slipped. To cover up his embarrassment, Yamaguchi starts to give a fake show. Why did you push me? Are you mad at me, Hinata-san? He said. I didn't push you, Hinata defensively said. You did. Someone came near the two and helped Yamaguchi to stand up. Here, let me help. Yamaguchi was awestruck by the person who offers help, while Hinata was stunned due to Yamaguchi's outburst that he didn't recognize the person that approached them. The said person looked at Yamaguchi from head to foot and outright said, you may leave. What? Yamaguchi was surprised by what the person said. We don't need someone too good at lying to the extent that she will cover something by blaming others, the person explained. And who are you to tell me to leave? Yamaguchi sarcastically said. The person looks at the paper he was holding as he said, you must be Yamaguchi Tadashi. I'm Tsukishima K, one of the final panels for this audition. And as I said, you may leave. You failed the audition this instant. Yamaguchi stomps out of the area. That was when Hinata recovered from the embarrassment he had. Sorry about that, I mean, Mr. Tsukishima, Hinata said. It's fine, Shoyo. And, I never thought to see you here, Tsukishima said. Yeah, this is weird. Hehe, Hinata awkwardly laughed. I know, but good luck. Thanks. A few minutes later, the audition starts. Tsukishima made the introduction. Hello everyone. I'm Tsukishima K, one of the panels alongside Sugawara-san and Sawamura-san. So for the first part of the audition, you will just need to make eye contact with me and we will see if it great shot on the camera. Wow, what a way to select people. Hinata thought to himself. The first part starts, a few people can't withstand how Tsukishima stares at them. Either they are fangirling or getting scared. When it was Hinata's turn. On the count of 3, you'll just stare at each other, okay? Sugawara said and the two nodded. 1, 2, 3. Action. Tsukishima starts to stare at Hinata, and the same goes for the latter. Tsukishima gave an intense stare, which surprised Hinata. It is different from the other's usual stares. The eyes can't tell a lie. As Hinata continues to stare at Tsukishima, he can see the difference in his intense stare. He instantly recovers and changes his approach to staring. From a curious one, to slowly changing into a loving one. And Tsukishima wasn't prepared for it. From those empty eyes to the curious stares to becoming big and loving stares. He can't help it. He almost drowns from those last stares, which eventually makes him avert his gaze. And cut, Sawamura said. Tsukishima instantly walks to the side of the camera and watches the scene. He clears his throat and said, "You take the cut, Mr. Hinata. Wait for your number to be called for the final audition." "Okay, thank you," Hinata said as he leaves the room. "Are you okay, Tsukishima?" Sugawara asked. Yeah, I'm fine, Tsukishima said and again cleared his throat. "I think that will be the last." "Yes, it is. Just right on time. Kageyama just finished his meeting," Sawamura said as he looked at the paper. "There are 10 remaining candidates." "Okay." As they talked, Kageyama entered the room. "Sorry for keeping you waiting. Thank you for coming, Shuga-san, and Daichi-san. I know you're busy with your own lives and having you here impromptu, I'm grateful for it." Sugawara slightly laughed at Kageyama and said, "It's fine, Kageyama. Besides, we want to make sure that you will have a great partner even though it will be a contracted one. Anyways, let's continue," Tsukishima said, cutting the chat and looking at Kageyama. "There are 10 remaining. Choose properly, okay?" Kageyama rolled his eyes. "Whatever." One by one, the remaining candidates were called inside. Different assessments were made. Everyone who enters the room leaves with teary eyes. Weird. There was just a single person who entered that room earlier before they started again. It was the person with a grumpy face. What did they do? Hinata thought. "Mr. Hinata." The staff called to get Hinata's attention. "Here, it's your turn." "Okay." He took a deep breath preparing himself for the next step. "You can do this, Shoyo. This is your last chance, Kageyama, or else." Sawamura said but was cut off by Tsukishima. "You're going to lose your company." "I won't lose it. I will just post another audition if I have to," Kageyama said, nonchalantly. Tsukishima stared at his cousin and said, "If you won't choose this one, I swear, I'll take him instead and I will steal the company from you." Kageyama deathly glares at Tsukishima. Getting pissed about his cousin's words. "What did you say?" Hinata just stares at the panel that the attention wasn't on him. So he clears his throat to get their attention and smiles. Hello. I was glaring at my cousin when someone clears their throat. Hello. I look at the person in front of us and instantly I was mesmerized by his presence. Orange hair. He's short but it's a perfect height for me to do hugs, steal kisses. Wait. What are you thinking, you fucking bastard, Tobio? I scolded myself. Well, I guess, you can call it love at first sight. Daichi-san started. "Ah. Hello, Mr. Hinata. How?" I cut out Daichi-san as I said. "You take the role. Congratulations." Everyone in the room was taken aback by my sudden reply. Thank you. But what role are you referring to?" The tangerine boy said. "My husband," I answered. Huh.
To be continued. If you like this video, consider subscribing by clicking the subscribe button. Bye!